So I'm going to go ahead and log into D&B Connect here. And before I begin, at a very high level, D&B Connect helps data leaders and revenue operations leaders with their data quality and data governance initiatives by providing easy access to trusted customer data from the Dun Bradstreet Data Cloud to clean, enrich, and maintain their systems of record to get a consolidated and complete view of their customers. So when you first log in to D&B Connect, you'll be presented with an overall dashboard that shows a cumulative view of all data cleaning projects you've run in the past. This dashboard helps you visualize and assess your overall data health for your organization. The dashboard consists of 4 primary tiles and insights into your data health. First, the total number of records you've submitted and associated fill rate of key data elements like company name, country, address, and phone. The geographical distribution of your customer data and where your customer records are located, the confidence at which D&B has been matching to your data, and how many unique versus duplicate records exist in your data. And over time, these statistics will change based on the data projects that you've run through the system. And as you scroll down, you'll see a past history of all the different data projects that you've run through the system, and you can easily search and filter these based on their name, so you can reference the insights and details in each one separately. I can also hover over to the user dashboard and invite different users to help collaborate on different data management projects. I can give different access levels to certain users based on the sensitivity of the projects that I am running. And overall, D&B Connect essentially allows you to take control with self-serve data management, which reduces workflows that can take days into a matter of hours. So let's go through a sample project by hitting Create New Project in the top right. So let's run a sample file through here. Let's say I have a list of customer accounts that I've pulled from my data lake, which is missing key elements such as industry, number of employees, annual revenue, and the DUNS number. So this is the file that I'm going to run through the system. I'm going to give the project a name, and I'm going to call it Data Lake Enrichment. And I'm going to say I want to append key data elements to this file. As mentioned before, I can add specific project members. So I'm going to add John Smith to this one. And then I click Next. I'm going to give my source a name. I'm going to call it Data Lake. And all I need to do is just drag and drop my file into the dialog box. It will give me a preview of the file that I have uploaded. You can also upload a file through an Amazon S3 bucket. And the system is very robust and can handle millions of records at a time. Obviously, for Excel, you have a limit of about 1 million, but you can go above that limit if you're using an Amazon S3 upload process. So I'm going to quickly confirm my upload. Then I'm presenting the data mapping screen. And the beauty of this step is that the system is using machine learning algorithms to automatically map your column headers to Dun & Bradstreet's company information required to get a match. The minimum 2 fields that you need to get a match are company name and also the country. And you can select these and change these if they're mapped incorrectly, but it looks like most of my column headers have accurately mapped to the associated Dun & Bradstreet information. So I'm going to quickly hit the Next button. Then it will ask me to confirm the data types. So here you can change the types of values that are associated with your data. I'm going to keep them all as text fields for now and hit Next. On this screen, I get to configure my match rules. One of the things that sets Dun & Bradstreet's matching engine apart is that it provides transparency in how matches are selected and a tunable output based on your desired match criteria. And also, the identity resolution engine will continually learn from your data management projects and optimize your match rate. There are 2 different ways to approach matching, simple and advanced. In the simple version, I just get to select a high or low confidence code to maximize my match rate. The system will default to a 6. You can also add and save different match rules for use later, saving you time. If I hit the advanced settings dialog box, it will show me a country selection, which geographies to match to in the data cloud essentially. I'm going to keep all the countries for this demonstration. In the match quality dialog box, I can either enter a match string manually, so looking at business name, street, city, state, and which of those fields should be an exact match, a similar match, or potentially to exclude from matching. I'm going to use the easy match string setup and select a similar match for all of these input columns. And I can also select my inclusion criteria. So from the Dun & Bradstreet Data Cloud, do I want to match to non-headquarter locations, out of business, unreachable locations, undeliverable, or non-marketable? So I'm going to select all of these, and in the return file, it will also allow me to see which one of my records might be classified as out of business, undeliverable, or non-marketable per Dun & Bradstreet sources. So I'm going to hit next. In the Enrich stage, I get to select which data elements I want to append to my data file. Now, the beauty of this section is that it's highly configurable and tailored to your needs. So you can select specific data elements from up to 2,500 data attributes available from the Dun & Bradstreet Data Cloud to append to your data. This demonstration shows me 3 fields that I can search. Base information. I click that and I'll hit add elements. I want to append the primary business name and DUNS number. I'm just going to select all for this one. Company information. I'm going to hit add elements. Again, I can search for different data elements in here. So for instance, if I select employees, I can select number of employees value and only append that if I want to. For the purposes of this, I'm going to select all and hit done. And same for the company entity resolution. So I'll hit add elements here, and this will give me an associated match confidence code, match DUNS number, match score with all the different rows of data that I've submitted. I'm going to select all, hit done, and click next. And the final stage is just a quick project summary, just to confirm that you've selected all the right settings. You can go back and alter or change any of these if you've missed something. But for this, it looks good. I'm going to hit complete my setup. And once you hit that, the project will submit for processing. You can expect to return your data projects within the same day. The system is incredibly fast. So I'm going to go back to my overview. So after I hit complete setup and the system is processing my file, I can scroll down and click on the project that I've submitted to check the status at any time. If I scroll down, it will provide me with the status of that project. Currently it's ingesting and 20% completed. I can also scroll further down and get timestamps of when the file was received, ingested, enriched, and analyzed. For this demonstration, I've actually run the same file prior to this, and I'm just going to take a look at what that match rate looks like and what the summary of my project is. So if I click on that dialog box, it will show me how many records I've submitted. So I've submitted 1,500 records. It's telling me what the input file looked like. So it had country, it had address, city. Primarily what I was looking for was industry, employees, and revenue. So if I scroll down, it will tell me what the match rate was. It was 99% match rate. It will give me a distribution of what the confidence code of all the matches were. So it seems like 98% of the data that was matched was at a high match rate. And if I hover over these different codes, it will show me how many records were matched at different confidence levels. It seems I did not have any duplicates in my file. All of them were unique records, which is good news. And all the data was US based. If I scroll down, I can quickly access the results by hitting the download results button here. And when I hit download results, I'm presented with a dialog box where I can select which data to download, either the matched and enriched file, records that weren't matched, the input file that I submitted, or the error file. So for this demonstration, I'm going to hit the matched and enriched file. I'm going to hit download, and that will download the data onto my desktop. When I open the matched and enriched file, I see the records that I have submitted on the left, and I've actually highlighted the key data elements that I wanted to append to my file, which includes DUNS number, industry, revenue, and employees. And you'll see that data has been appended, and now I can make better decisions on how to segment this data, how to route these records to the right salespeople, and also ensure that my data lake has the most complete data on my customers to get a consistent view across other systems that I might be pushing this data to, such as customer data platforms, CRM systems, ERP systems, or other systems of record. So to summarize, D&B Connect helps data leaders and revenue operations drive efficiency and value by providing easy access to trusted customer data from Dun & Bradstreet to clean, enrich, and then maintain systems of record.